Hello and welcome to another episode of Roots, Rhythm and Irons. You got myself, Dom H, and
And me to the mic to the P.
I gotta
Come
say, bro,
on.
I love that intro every time. Back to the P, bro. I love that. How we doing, brother? You good?
Yeah, bro, I can't complain, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Enjoying the
So
nice weather
yeah, it
and
seems to have
obviously
perked up a little bit still, innit?
yeah, it has. I think
Mm.
the spring, summer is around the corner. So yeah, man. The only
Yeah,
time I don't like is the hay fever that comes with it, but
bro.
can't
No,
beggars
no,
can't be
no.
choosers.
Come on,
You get
I
me?
feel like I'm suffering right now with this hay fever. Bro, I don't know if it's a cold or hay fever. I don't know what it
Yeah,
is.
for real, for
That's the
real.
thing, but it's typical English though. We're miserable, isn't it?
Yeah,
You know what it is.
exactly.
When it's cold, we're
Always miserable
complaining.
complaining.
It gets warm, we're complaining. Yeah, we just complaining. It's like
Exactly.
the only time we're happy is if it's grey outside. You know the ones.
Yeah, exactly. I still complain.
And it complain there. So, bro, well, let's chat about it, bro. Last time we caught up, we was predicting the football, like obviously the scores, and we was
Mhm.
looking at the Leeds game. We had an FA Cup quarter final with a chance
Yeah.
to get to the semis. We were both
Hmm.
very, very confident. I'll say we were
Very
kind of. Do you
confident.
reckon we were bordering on arrogant, or were we just
Yeah,
confident?
you
I
could
don't
say
know.
that.
Like when you look back, maybe bordering on arrogant a little bit,
Yeah,
bro.
true. Like it was a
But
given.
hindsight has 2020 vision, as they
Yeah,
say. Get
yeah,
me? So,
yeah.
bro, like, what's your take on the quarter final at home to Leeds, bro?
Yeah, man.
What's
It's
your take?
disappointing, man. It took me a while to get over it, if I'm being honest.
Mm,
I went to the game,
mm.
and I just think from minute one, we didn't turn up. It's like just didn't want it. Like Leeds wanted it more. They was aggressive, more aggressive. The Dead to the second balls. They was hungry. They had determination. They just wanted it more than us, and I just thought, it's just typical West Ham. You feel like the opportunity is there, and then we just take it away just like that. And I don't feel like I do know that certain things behind the scenes were, let's say, a couple of players were carrying knocks and what have you, but I didn't like the team either. I didn't really like the team. I thought Nuno could have done it much better. Um, Wickedest thing though,
Mm,
check this. So I'm obviously there at the game,
mm.
watching it, 1-0 down, 2-0 down. Come to about 85th minute. I said, I went with my missus and we had someone else go to. Come on, this is Roots, Rhythm and Irons. So we went to a Caribbean, um, like not a dance, a Caribbean thing where they do like old school remakes of tunes. There's like a live band that does all the classics, the Barrington Levy, the Gregory Isaac,
Come
and all
on.
them things. So you know the tunes
I
there. I
know,
know
yeah, I
you
know
know
the tune
them
there, bro.
tunes,
Ain't
bro.
it? Well, you went there before the game, bro.
No, I went there after, so we
All
had
right,
to
all right, all
go.
right, all right. Yeah,
So
yeah.
I said, listen, said to the missus, let's just keep it moving. And we just, and I left at the 85th minute so we could get to our venue.
Mm.
So we've gone to the train station. I'm hearing West Ham fans saying, oh, we got one back. I said, nothing, bro. Just about to get onto a platform, I'm hearing all cheers, and people like running back. All going like 2-2. And I was like, nah, I ain't going back for nothing, but I made my decision. I'm going about my business. So I felt like
Mm.
um, we'll get on to leaving early and that,
Yeah, yeah,
but
we'll get onto that, but like,
I
yeah.
feel like the opportunity was there for us to progress,
Mm.
especially knowing that Lee's got Chelsea. I think we could have done them in the semis. I really think we
Mm.
could have done them, and then the final is wherever. I think Leeds could beat them as well. I don't think they're any good, so I feel like it's an opportunity lost. If I'm being
Yeah.
honest.
Well, look, you mentioned the team, right? So in goal, he had Areola. He played Walker Peters, Disasi, Kilman,
Hmm. Hmm.
Doof, Magassa, Potts as a two. Then he, across the three, he played Traore, Fernandez, and Bowen. And then up top, he played Tatty. That's how he
Yeah.
started the quarterfinal.
Mm.
So, what do you think of the team then? Because you mentioned the team. What does that like? You're shaking your head, bro. Like, what are you saying?
Nah.
Yeah. Like, so when you look back, when it come out, what did you think of the team?
So when you come out, I thought the middle of the park, you can't, as much as I like Magassa and Potts, I feel like this game worked for them. I feel like we needed to go for the rigid 4-4-2, um, maybe take Suchek out for one of those, but to have both of them in there, I wasn't really happy about. I mean, Traore, he played well. Probably my man in the match.
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Muscle Man.
The Black Hulk.
Yeah, exactly. Um,
Yeah.
and who was up top? Tatty and
He played Tatty up top on his own. He played three behind with Bowen, Fernandez, and obviously Muscle
yeah,
Man.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I just wasn't happy about that at all. And Walker Peters to probably Kilman. Like, come on, man. And the thing about it is, I understand Mavropanos had the protocol about he said he got knocked in the international, so fair enough, he can't play him. Tadibo might not be 100%, but then I would have put Kilman in. You know what I've done? I would have put McGather in,
All right.
sent the back,
Well, on
and
the
done that. If that's the case,
yeah. Sorry, go on. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
Put my gas in. Just to let you know, on the bench, you had the goalkeeper, the U. Yeah.
yeah,
So he had Henrik. What's that? Herrick. Then he had
yeah,
Skulls. He had Myers. Sorry, I should say. Right.
yeah.
Colin Beckis, Kante, Lamamad. Was it what name? Lamadrid.
La Madrid.
Lamadrid. Yeah. Suchek, Ajala, Pablo. That bench is.
Mm. Dead.
Yeah,
It's not really saying anything.
it's not saying one, is it? It's saying one.
Not
So,
one bit.
so out of that lot, you're saying you'd rather put Magassa at the back in place
Yep,
of Hillman and then
yep.
brought who? Suchek into the middle then?
Oh, I would have bought.
Or
I would have.
Kante?
Okay, cool. I would have bought. What's his name? Fernandez. I would have brought him back.
Oh, dropped him back in, yeah.
Dropped it back in with a Suchek,
Mm.
and I would have
Yeah, but you're
played.
dropping someone else then, didn't you?
Yeah. So what I would have done?
Yeah,
So you would have been. You would have dropped him back.
yeah.
Had Traore on the left,
Mm.
Bowen on the right,
Mm.
and Martin Tatty up front. And that's right. Is that good maths or bad maths?
Well, no, I think it's bad maths, isn't it? Because if you're dropping, hold on, brother, I don't know what's going on here. So if you're taking out Kilman and you're dropping Magassa back, that's only one place missing. So you have to replace one player.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm replacing Suchek. So I'm
Suchek's coming in. So basically, Suchek's coming in for Kilman and you're dropping Magassa into the back and Suchek into the
Yeah,
back.
yeah, exactly that.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I see.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Go on. So the performances you thought Traore was good.
Yeah, I thought he probably was outstanding. I
Yeah.
feel like I think Walker Peters had a good game.
Mm-hmm.
I think Walker Peters had a good game too. I feel like again, it's all relative because I didn't see the extra time. I was on the train and everything, so I managed to get to Liverpool Street and just managed to watch the penalty shootouts.
Right.
So I don't know what I know that Bobby hit the post, and Patati got an offside, but I didn't see the game like that to even warrant a review on that. Unfortunately,
But you did see 80. What did you say? 84 minutes of it though.
84 minutes, 85 minutes.
Yeah. So what did you
and
think of that
up until
84
then,
minutes?
yeah, I thought it was poor. I thought I was bored. I think, what the hell am I doing here? I was thinking, it's starting to get a bit breezy now.
Easter Sunday as well.
Easter Sunday, the public transport was mad. I took it into West End and all that. I said, nah, just keep
Did
it
you have all the
moving,
replacement
man.
rounds and all them things, bro? Get the mad buses and
Exactly. All there on buses and that. It done into West End. Long. They allow it. So I thought, I had to go, and up until that time, I wasn't impressed.
Yeah,
I wasn't impressed.
Yeah, I hear you. I hear you.
So what's your opinion on it all?
Dead. Move on.
Yeah.
Move on. Right. So, bruv. Okay. I ain't gonna lie. Right.
You went to the game as well, didn't you?
I went. Yeah. So me and my boy went. My brother who goes with us, he couldn't go. So I had his ticket as well. So I had a spare ticket. Bruv, couldn't give it away. Yeah. so anyway, I was excited. I was thinking, you know what, quarterfinal. Yeah. I'm up for this. Leeds at home. Whatever happens, you get to Wembley. If you get knocked out, it's Wembley. Yeah. You get me? So excited now. And I ain't been excited to go to Westham for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So anyway, got in there. It's a bit of a madness though. I drove. You get me? Yeah. So bit of a madness. Because I don't know, the road was it was all right, but just a little bit slower than, do you know what I'm saying? So I like to get in with time to spare, but I found that I got in more or less by the time I got to my seat. the game was almost kicking off. Do you get what I'm saying?
Oh,
Yeah, them ones. Yeah, so got in there, bruv. And I ain't gonna lie, I was sitting there, right? And I was like, same with you, what the fuck am I doing here, bro? Like, it was so bad, right? So bad. Like I just thought to myself, when I saw the team, I thought he's taking the piss here.
Yeah. Taking the piss.
More so the bench, because I thought, all right, you might want to rest players. I understand not bringing Somerville in because we discussed that last episode. What have you.
Yeah.
But I'm thinking, okay, you still got to go strong. You get me? Like, it's almost like having a league game, isn't it? Because you're not playing again for another week. Yeah. So it's a free hit. You can go for it. You can do your thing. And remember what we talked about last episode, brother, and I was talking about being a coward. I hate cowards and what have you.
Yeah.
Everything about that game just screamed coward to me, bro. Yeah. It was awful. I thought I don't even know if I saw enough. I think I saw enough of the muscle man doing his bits, because I left as soon as Calvert-Lewin's penalty hit the back of that net. I was gone, bro.
What minute was that,
bro?
What minute was that? 75.
I'll tell you right now. Right, hold on. Let's have a look. I don't know if it lets me get in. Oh no, I can't see it. So I'm gonna say something like 60 something minutes.
Oh, early that time.
I think it was like this. Yeah, I can't get into the thing on that, but I think it was like, I'm gonna say somewhere in the 60 something minutes, something like that. Yeah, you know them ones.
Okay.
Like, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna say. So
you had enough at that point. That was your breaking point.
No, 75th minute.
That's what I thought. Yeah.
75th minute. I thought I left earlier than that, bro. So 75th minute was when that penalty. Literally, bro. I don't even think I saw them celebrate or us grab the ball.
Yeah.
Like, because I wear glasses, right, when I'm over there. Like, I have to wear glasses and that. So I literally, as soon as it hit the net, I got up, put my glasses in its box, and I was gone. You know the ones, you're so vexed you don't even say excuse me to nobody.
Just
you know what I'm saying?
Let's go. You just get
go, right? So, but we'll come to that, the leave it early thing. But I was watching this game, and I'm trying to think, in that first half, I'm trying to think if anybody had a good game. I'm trying to think if anyone on that pitch done anything.
No.
Right?
No.
I don't
think so.
It was so poor, like every single player. But I think it was more so the bench for me, that you had nothing to change it.
Yeah,
like, it was just everything about it just screamed negative. And I think that's what was doing me the most. It was that negativity of everything. It was just so cowardly, right? Bro, it was at this point, and I can tell you this is when I knew, right? It's almost like, it's going to sound mad dramatic, you know, I mean, people are going to think I'm like, bro, I was sitting there, right? Obviously, you can see me, obviously, listeners can't see me, but I was sitting there. So imagine this image now. You know how the seats are? So I'm sitting and I'm leaning forward, and I've literally got my head in my hands like this. Yeah. And my son's looking at me and he's like, Dad, you're all right? And I'm literally shocked, bruv. I was sitting there, and at that time I wasn't even angry. I was sitting there, I was just like, I can't do this anymore. Yeah. And I said, I can't do, and like, that's gonna sound crazy dramatic, right? Because people say, but you know, like, I've been going, you know, like, so I've been going West Ham all my life, bro. And I've seen us get relegated, come up. I've seen us get battered. I've seen, as a West Ham fan, like all of us West Ham fans, we've seen some shit in our time. The younger ones wouldn't know. Like the younger ones, to be fair, even my son, all he's seen, he's 21, and all he's seen is relative success. Really, he's seen European runs. You know what I'm saying? He saw the obviously the Moyes year. I think he saw the Bilic year. Do you know what I mean? So he's seen decent team. Right. We've seen rubbish. But that performance for me was unforgivable, because I'm like, this is a quarter final.
Okay, sorry to interrupt you.
Go on, bro.
So to be a devil's advocate, I agree with what you're saying.
Yeah.
But do you believe Nuno was vindicated by doing what he did because of what preceded it in the result against Wolves?
Well, if that's the case, I hear that. Actually, I need to ask you a question. I don't think he did that. And if he did, I'd even be more. So you're saying he almost played it down so that he could be.
Yeah. So as in, I believe some of you could have played against Leeds. Tadiba could have played against Leeds. Wilson could have played against Leeds, but because of the severity of Wolves, he thought, you know what, I'm not going to risk them. I'm going to trust the players that I put out there to get us over the line. If they can't, so be it.
Bro, I have a problem with that though, because how I see it, right? He should have done that 2 rounds ago.
True.
This is what we said before, brother. You can't. If you're gonna throw it then. Don't get to a quarterfinal at home to Leeds and piss about with the formation and piss about with the play. I don't understand that, because all you're doing, it's not fair on us as fans. We're sitting there and you're selling us short. So for me, bro, I just thought it was cowardly. I just thought it was soft. I just thought it was negative. And I was just sitting there like that, and I was just like, what am I doing here? Yeah. So I think that's where we could move on to the actually. I'll try. Let me just finish see if there's any play. Actually, let me see some. No, I'm looking at. No, I can't think of anybody. Let's talk about Kilman quickly, and then we'll talk about.
Okay, cool.
Kilman, right, bruv. First of all, up until that point, I actually thought he didn't have a disaster.
I didn't think so,
right? But bruv, when I saw that tackle, not even the first half that he got away with.
He got away with that one,
bro. He got away with it. Man, the player, right? But that tackle, bruv, he wasn't even close.
He wasn't.
Bro, it wasn't even close. It wasn't.
I was at the opposite side by the corner flag, and as soon as he made it, I said, "Bro, it's a pen. It's 100% a pen." He was throwing near it, bro. Over the ball, you know, he would have been. The ball was closer to his foot than the player was. He was over the ball to get the man's leg, bro. That's how bad it was.
I said the ball was closer to him.
The ball was closer to him than the player, bro.
I'm picturing it now, bro. Like, you know what? You're right. Like, it's almost like, bro, what makes it so bad is he missed the ball. I don't even think he was trying to tackle. I think he was trying to block, like, you know, kick the ball, blocked it. He missed the ball.
Missed the ball completely.
And took the guy clean out. It was just like,
madness, bro.
Seriously, it was crazy. It was crazy, right?
Dude, his confidence is shot. I don't think he needs to be anywhere.
I don't think he can play for us again. I don't think he
can't play for us again.
Bro, leading up to that, right? So I got up at that point and I was gone, right?
Yeah.
And there was bare people going out with us. Do you know what I'm saying? Right? It was one that was like, you know, when the game's finished and you're going home, there's bare man walking around. That's what it was like. Yeah. Anyone would have thought it was 90 minutes, someone was going home. Right? So then as we're walking, I parked like further down into Stratty, like round, you know what I mean, by where man grew up and that, and I don't know. So as we're walking down that bit there, I'm like, there's all sorts of West Ham fans going, and they're like, you know, people still in high spirits, like, oh, your hands and all that kind of thing. And then it's all coming over that you're hearing. Do you know what I mean? So anyway, I got in the car, we're driving now, and then my boy's watching it on his phone while I'm driving.
Okay. So
he's like getting excited because obviously it goes 1-1, goes 2-2.
Yeah.
And then he's cheering when Tati scored the offside thing. Now I can't watch because I'm driving. And I'm kind of trying, you know, the ones like
just trying to what's going on.
The other one trying. I can't really look because obviously I'm trying to write man off, so I can't really look. And I got back because obviously a man lives a fair distance, innit? And I got back as I got home. The penalties. I think we watched the penalties, like parked up. And the penalties were still on his phone, kind of thing. Do you get what I mean?
Oh,
like that started as we was getting closer. I think like the last penalty or whatever. Do you know what, brother? In a funny sort of way, I knew Bowen was going to miss that penalty. You know?
Yeah, it's so tame,
right? And bro, do you know what? I'm vexed at Bowen for that, and I know people really protect Bowen and what have you, but I think as a captain, he needed to protect that goalkeeper, and I thought. He could have made that goalkeeper's life amazing because he pulled off that first save.
Right? He was there first, didn't it?
Bowen, why wouldn't you just put your fucking foot through it?
I know.
What was that, right?
Exactly.
But bro, I ain't gonna lie, right? When Pablo stood up, I was thinking to myself, who picked these fucking penalties, bro? You just know, right? I feel for the kid, right? Because let's not forget, man has this big beard and he's tall, whatever, but he's a kid. Was he 22,
he's
23?
A kid.
He's just a kid. But I felt for him, but I was just thinking to myself, he ain't scoring a penalty, bro. His technique looks all over the place, bro. All over the place. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Right? And so obviously we don't need to relive it completely, obviously, out. But I think that leads us on to the next thing about fans leaving early. I mean, we was going to talk about the Wolves game, but let's do the fans leaving early and then we'll talk about the Wolves game. So do you think, as fans, we should leave? I mean, no one can't tell us not to leave, but do you think we should leave early, or do you think we should just hang around? Because you see it all the time. Even if we're winning, fans are getting up on the 88th minute because they want to beat the traffic or what have you, right? I ain't gonna lie. If we're winning, I don't leave.
No.
Yeah? It's been a long time since I've seen us win, but I don't leave. I sit there until the final whistle goes. But do you think as fans we should leave early?
I think, if I'm being honest, if man paid their own hard money to purchase a ticket, he can go or she can go whenever they want and not get any retribution for it, because like they spent their money. So that's how I see it. If I'm looking at it as a football sense, I feel like if a situation was to manifest itself, as in we are all losing, for example, and we're 3-4-0 down, and our team's not showing any spite, what's the point of me being here? If I'm being honest, if you can't, if I pay my money to come and watch you and you're not putting the effort in, what am I doing here, still watching you then? Because it's my own money. So that's how I see it. So any supporter that wants to leave, whatever they want, they're entitled to it. It does leave a sour taste in the mouth when we are, I don't know, like what's happened, 2-0 down, we leave and we come back to 2-2, and people are saying, oh, you shouldn't have left, rare. But at the end of the day, everyone's entitled to when they need to leave and if they want to leave. So that's how I see it as well. And the players need to show desire and commitment, and then that kind of will make fans stay. If they don't, then what? And that's my point. That's my sixpence for it.
Yeah, bro, I agree with you. Like, I can't disagree with any of that. I mean, we got pelters as fans for it. Yeah, that's why you shouldn't leave a game early. You know, the commentary and all that kind of crap.
True.
Yeah, that's what I was reading that afterwards and that sort of thing. But I think at the end of the day, right, people got to understand, like, we're consumers. It's an entertainment sport.
Yeah.
If you're not being entertained, what are you sitting there for?
Exactly.
You know, people come up with this thing about, the fans need to get behind the players. They need to be the 12th man, suck the ball in the net, and all them kind of things. Right? And I'm like, I hear that to a certain degree, but you got to give us a reason to get off our seats.
Exactly.
You've got to give us a reason to get behind you. When you're running around just letting someone beat you up, we don't support Leeds. We're come to support our team.
Exactly.
Yeah, we want to see our team play, and all we're saying is you guys rolling over and getting tumped up.
Yeah.
How I see it is we pay our money. We're within our rights to duck. So I think, like, you know what I mean? So people that say all that sort of shit, the commentators, I just say, shut up, man. Because you know what I mean? You're sitting in a privileged situation with your money and what have you, traveling around grounds. We you know what I mean? People don't realize what goes in to us going to watch our team. Like when you just said it there, like role replacement, you having to go there, blah blah. You got the money it costs. You got a night out afterwards. You know, it's a big going to football's a big part. Like takes up a big chunk of your day, bro. Your day's a write off. And money, your days are right off and money, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I just think at the end of the day, if you're not being entertained, you're within your right to duck. Because how else is we watching that for? It was rubbish. And just quickly, bro, on that one, if you mentioned something, I'm now stepping back a little bit, but you know when you talk about like when they started fighting back and what have you, I think that vexed me more than anything as well. Because I'm like, it's almost like it's cowardly. It's like when the pressure's on, we can't play, we don't stand up. Yeah. And then when there's no pressure.
Yeah, true.
We just start playing. It's like when we played Man City, from start to finish, we were on it. It was a defensive display. Yeah, we were on it from start to finish because we weren't expected to win. Yeah. But as soon as there's a game when we're almost expected to win, it's like
they're down tools almost.
Yeah, it's like they're shitting themselves. It's like we can't play under pressure. And I think that leads nicely onto the Wolves game, bro. Like so. Yeah. So I was just at bro. I was so vexed. Like not vexed, but I keep saying vexed. I'm saying vexed, but I was so before the Wolves game. I was so. I don't know, just broken. Yeah. Like when my boy was going to me, you come into the Wolves game, I was like, I can't go, son. Yeah. I can't bring myself to go. Like I just felt empty, bro. You know them ones like I was just like, I can't. Yeah. So I wasn't there, but obviously I watched it. Yeah. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. Before I hand over to you, I ain't gonna lie. For the first 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever, I was thinking, thank fuck I'm not there. Because it was shit again, wasn't it? It was shit again. So, bro, what did you think of the game, bro?
Yeah, man, I feel like you said, we started poor. I think we let Wolves control the game and the tempo to the game for the first half hour. Although they weren't really testing Hermanderson, but they were just controlling the game. And but with all due respect, they're 20th in the league. I know they've had some they have some resurgency at the moment, and they've been playing well, and they are like top 10 in the form table, but they are 20 for a reason, and they're dictating play against in a game that we need to win. So I think what saved us was Mavropanos scoring just before the half time. Then you go into half time with a different team talk and a different mentality. Coming out the second half, you go and kill the game, and that's what they've done. So they came out second half. They've done their thing, bro. I can't complain, man. They hustled. They controlled the game. They was winning the second balls. There was getting in their faces. There was defending and attacking at will on the counter attack. And the second half, we just blitzed them. Pure and simple, blitzed them, and they didn't know what hit them and the Wolves. So, and I think we thoroughly deserve. Overall, we thoroughly deserve the 3 points. And he put the pressure on the rest of the teams around us that we played on Friday.
You're smiling because you think about the Spuds in it.
Exactly.
Bro, look, I like the way you said with all due respect to Wolves, bro. Fuck that, they're 20th. We ain't got respect. The bottom line is the bottom of the league is supposed to beat them, man. There, you get me? Like, fuck that. You get me? Like, at the end of the day, right? You're at home to Wolves. They're 20th for a reason, as you said, bro. They're down there for a reason. Yeah, they haven't lost in 6 and what have you, but the bottom line is the man there barely got double figures. You understand what I mean? Like,
exactly.
We can't be. That first half before, up until, because I don't think we scored to something like the 43rd minute or something like that.
Yeah,
42nd minute, right?
Yeah.
And up until that point, we were shit. I think it's just that little, and it wasn't even a corner though. We got lucky though, we? Yeah, we got lucky. So about time we had some luck, but you know, it was that little passage of play that led to that corner is when we started playing. And I ain't gonna lie, from we scored that head, what a header, by the way. Yeah, what a header, right? But by the time once we scored that, it was almost like the game just flipped. Yeah, it just flipped.
Just like that.
You just kind of didn't want half time.
Yeah, it's
Pablo
true.
run through and had that shot as well. And, right, and I was thinking, all right, I see it.
We want it now.
So then the second half, all I was thinking to myself is, right, Nuno, don't do that bullshit now. Don't come out and do that cowardly shit.
Yeah.
You know
I put 5 at the back and take the 1-0.
That's it. I was thinking, don't do that cowardly shit. Like, let's, like, go for it. And then we've come out in the second half, bro. And I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed that second half, bro.
Yeah.
As you said,
very much so.
Second balls, tackles, flicks and tricks and running, and I was like, nah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Real.
I thought some of it was off it a little bit from injury. He was off it, but what he did well, some of it when he was on, he did his closing down well. He closed down well. He done his work for the team.
A bit rusty,
but he was rusty though.
He was rusty,
but he worked for the team though.
Yeah, he did.
So for me, bro, that was almost a complete performance in the end. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, 2 players on a hat trick.
Yeah, true.
Tati's goals, albeit scruffy and lucky, that's what you need as a striker. How they going is how they going.
Well done by Pablo for the first assist.
100%, bro. I think the 2 up front is confusing people.
It's confusing. Well said.
And I think that's where it is a tactical masterclass from Nuno, because what he's doing is, I think he did recognise that because we had nothing up top, defenders were basically having all the time in the world, and midfielders whereas when you play against us now, they're the team's defenders, and obviously their deep lying midfielders have got no time on the ball. They've got no time because Pablo and Tati are about them. So we can't disrespect the job that them men are doing up there.
Agreed.
Yeah. So I feel that as a front 2, they played a blinder. Tati got a couple. I think in the second half, I don't think I can criticise anyone. I can't criticise anyone in that second half.
Yeah, I agree.
As I said, the only thing I can say, some of it was a bit off it. But other than that, the team looked complete. We done what we should have done to a team like Wolves. That's what it's supposed to do to them, man.
Exactly that.
You understand what I mean?
Exactly that.
Almost like you're disappointed it was only 4. That's what it's supposed to be. You know what I mean?
Especially when Troy went through.
And it was a statement win.
Yeah, it was
a statement win, because I think a lot of people probably, like, obviously our rivals, or probably relegation rivals, would have been looking at that game thinking, well, Wolves are playing all right.
Yeah.
Pressure's going to get to Westham. Right. So, it's banana skin. So basically, if we can lose, it takes the pressure off them. But when they would have looked at the score, watched the game and says, give the man a thumping.
Yeah.
the nerves are gonna hit you a little bit. You see what I'm saying?
And it did.
Yeah, it did. Well, the Spuds, like, bro, I watched that game like I was a Sunderland fan.
So was I, bro.
Bro, I was like, when Sunderland scored, anyone with Westham was playing. I was like, yeah, again. I was vexed with them, man, because they should have won it by a mile, but they was missing chances, bro. Yeah, right. But bro, remember I was saying though, I've been saying like the league won't let them get relegated. Did you see how soft that penalty was that referee gave them?
I know,
bruv. When it lucky for VAR, that was disgusting from the referee. I was thinking, and it's like he was keen to do it, bruv. It's like he wanted to do it bad.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro? It's like he wanted to, it's like he really wanted to give.
Yeah, exactly.
Do you know what I'm saying, bro?
In normal time, that he wasn't a flipping penalty. So why would he?
Yeah, and he's standing right behind it. How can he be standing right behind that? Watch that and think that was a penalty.
Exactly.
Bruv, it was poor. Like, poor form for him, you know what I mean? I was thinking, hold on, it's looking a bit like fishy here. Do you know what I'm saying? And then what happened? Forest, they drew, didn't they?
Forest drew.
Not the worst result in the world, but
no, it's not.
You know what I mean? Not the worst result. But at Man United Leeds, what were Man United doing?
Leeds deserved it, by the way.
Bro, Leeds deserved it. They should have won 4-0, 4-5-0. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. Well, I turned it off after because I was vexed. Man United didn't turn up. But I've got to say, it was almost a near perfect end to a round of fixtures. Yeah. With almost beating that lot.
Yeah.
Us winning, obviously, the day before.
Yeah.
Spuds getting beat.
Yeah.
Right? Forest drawing. Yeah, City banging up Chelsea.
Yeah.
If Man United would have beat Leeds, it would have been a perfect. Weekend.
Carlsberg weekend.
If Carlsberg done football, this is what you understand what I mean, bro. Them ones. I was like,
bro.
I was just like, that is a weekend. That was the first time in a long time that after a weekend's round of football, that I actually sat back and I was happy.
Yep.
You know the ones, bro. Yeah, the ones. But yes, brother. So that leads me on to this one, though, bro. So just a quick one, really. But I've got we was thinking, is Nuno lucky or is he smart then?
In terms of what?
Because when you look at it, right, it's like he seems to have these games where we start just rubbish. We're slow. I call it cowardly, weak, and all that kind of thing. But then we, obviously fought back against Leeds, and then obviously against Wolves, starting rubbish. Because let's be honest. Apart from that second half in the Wolves victory, like we haven't really blown anyone away or had like a magnificent performance or anything like that. So are we saying he's lucky that nobody tucks us away like Villa did? Yeah. Or is it smart? Is it a smart tactic to just sort of stay in the game? What is it? Smart.
For me, I'll probably say it's a bit of both. I feel like I don't want to sit on the fence, but I was about
to say that. Say that fence.
If I had to pick one, if I had to pick one, I'll probably lean towards the smart side. If I'm being honest, the reason why I say that, he's a wily old fox, man. He's been there, done it. He's kept teams up in the Premiership plenty of times, and he knows what the Premier League's about. So I feel like he's smart. He knows how to work with what he's got, and he's come in. He's seen what we have. Then he's went out and bought two strikers that work their bollocks off, and he's brought in an excellent centre back that no one ever wanted, and he's made him into a world beater. I don't think that's luck. I think he knows. I think he had a plan, and I think he knew what he wanted, what the team lacks, and he went and achieved. Got the missing jigsaws to the piece, to the puzzle, and he's worked with it. And now he's coming to fruition. I feel like he had a plan. He's come in, even though it's 5-6 games quite early, he's had, he probably won about 2 in 13, 14. He could have easily gone to another manager, but he saw what the team lacked. He needed to see what heart they got, what cojones they have, and what players they can rely on, and he shipped out the ones that you can't rely on, like the full crew.
Cojones, you see, there's some bollocks, bro. You get it?
That's cojones.
Yeah,
and I feel like he got what he needed to out of the team, and he added to it. And I feel like he looked at it and thought, right, for all the for me to get the best out of this team, I got to play this way, and I believe it's this way. So he's brought in Paco. He's kind of yin and yang. He needs someone like that as well, and he listens to him as well. So I feel like I wouldn't say his luck. I do understand what you're saying in terms of we don't start well, and then we know teams are putting us away. But to be honest, if I'm being honest, I think his plan is to stay in the game till 60th minute, and then you go for it. And don't lose. Don't be one goal down. If you are, then we need to chase it a little bit earlier. But he's just be in the game to a certain point. Then he's like, take off the shackles, you man, to go and do your thing, and he's working.
So you're saying he's smart then?
Yeah, I would say so. I would say so. What about yourself?
But I think he's a bit lucky. I think he's a bit lucky. Like all the other stuff about bringing the players in and his vision and, you know, building players up, like turn them into the world beaters, you know, like Mavropanos and Steve and all them kind of things. Yeah, I agree with all that. But I think in terms of the in-game management and stuff like that, I think he's been very fortunate that the Premier League standard has been so shit.
It has been.
Yeah, because on another day, like on another season, starting games like that, you could get proper beat up. You could be out of that game before you even start to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if Wolves weren't wasteful, if they did, if they actually tested the goalkeeper, because we know my man can't dive too far left or right.
Yeah.
I think we could have got beaten, bro, by Wolves. We could have been in real trouble, bro, before we even started playing. We could be having a very different conversation right now. So I think he's quite lucky. I think that's what he does. Let's stay in the game. Don't get at the game and what have you. And I think that's his tactic.
Yeah.
But I think he's been very lucky, been very fortunate that I think a lot of the teams are just rubbish. And we're not getting punished. That's my take, bro. It sounds negative, but being honest, like.
Nah, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. So with that being said, if it all goes according to plan and we stay up, obviously he's going to be our manager next season. What would you be happy how he attacks next season, knowing that we've had more or less a whole season with him, and you know you're not quite happy with certain things he does?
Me personally, bro, it's controversial, bro. I think if we stay up, I think we might need to, in an ideal situation, I think we need to go in a different direction. I don't like this type of manager anymore.
But you can't, because
why?
I'll put this to you, H. We was gone before in the January when we lost to Nottingham Forest, and we were 7 points clear of Nottingham Forest, who was sitting 17th, and he's kept us up. He can't leave.
But we were gone on his watch, though, bro. The reality is he took over that team in September. We were gone on his watch. He's the one that got us there.
Watch, but he's turned it around by keeping us up. So you can't. You got to do 245.
Bruv, I think it's football. It's football, bruv. It's the most fickle. We say fickle, but again, I don't think there's another profession in the world that rewards people for such failure. Probably only politics.
Right? You get paid out your contract.
Yeah, but the thing is, and they keep getting more jobs, right? Because I think at the end of the day, when you look at Nuno, I think he's good at what he does. But when you look across to someone like Bournemouth, right? Now, we could be getting excited because it could be a name. But when you look, right, they've got rid of, well, not got rid of, what's it, Ariola. He's leaving. And straight away, if you look at the profile of manager they've gone for straight away, it was like McKenna from Ipswich plays a certain brand of football.
Right,
young, forward-thinking. And then the other one, and they've gone for that Rose.
Right, Marco,
Right, who was it Red Bull? Or was it like
Red Bull and Dortmund?
Right, yeah. And you know straight away the type of football, the message, the methodology behind what he's doing and what have you. And you look at teams like that who are a fraction of the size of us. Absolute fraction of the size of us.
They are.
And they've already got that thinking, right? When we know we're going to have to sit there, and with the greatest respect to the kid, Bournemouth ain't got no player like Pablo coming into their team. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No.
And where they're bigging up this Pablo kid, and but teams like Bournemouth ain't scouting it going for a man like that. And in the nicest possible way, I know it's a sore subject, what have you, but they ain't got like a Suchek in the middle of the park and what have you.
Yeah.
Like, he's good for what's going on now because he will put face in front of the ball. But, bruv, I don't want to start next season seeing him again, bruv. I don't want to see him again. I don't want to see the likes of Pablo, like those sort of profile of players. I want to see these young, diminutive.
That's harsh, That's harsh,
bro. I know it's harsh, bro. But don't you get envious when you see, like, even when you're watching Leeds and you see that Tanaka or whatever.
Yeah.
To do them kind of turns in the box, and you just look at different teams. You just think, we're a bigger team. Why can't we have that? You understand what I mean?
But it starts from infrastructure. It starts from above,
that's
isn't it?
That's what I'm trying to say, bro. So in an ideal situation, I've gone off track a little bit, but I'm still there. In an ideal situation, I would rather see him gone, and start afresh and say, thank you, well done, here's your bonus, bye.
What, with Sullivan and Brady behind the helm?
But that's the point I'm getting to, right? That's the issue. So I think with us in an ideal situation, that's what I'd like to see happen. But I think with Sullivan and Brady, and I think Brady will probably pop off soon.
Yeah.
But Sullivan be at the helm. I think, as West Ham fans, unless we can get Sullivan out, we're just going to have to accept that this is the type of manager we're going to have all of the time. Yeah. And we're going to see a transfer policy that is rooted in agents all of the time. And I think it's got to a point where it's no point in even getting excited if we sack our manager, because who are we going to get? There's no point getting excited about transfers, because unless it's agent led, we're not going to see. Yeah. He's not going to be a scouted player that's. No. You know what I mean? It's going to be an agent. Yeah, it's going to be like an agent that's going to come up and say, this player is available.
Right. Yeah.
And I think that's. So I think the long winded answer to your question is, I think we just have to let Nuno and Mendes do their thing and just let who's going to pick. Because unless Sullivan goes, all this director football talk and all that kind of thing.
I was going to say about that, the director football.
We've covered it a couple of times, haven't we? But the reality is, Nuno left Forest because the director of football was there. Because Edo was the director of football, was causing him problems because he wouldn't give him his players. So why is he going to accept that at West Ham? Unless Sullivan's doing that thing again that he done with Moyes, where he wants to get rid of him, say, if he's agitate him now. Bring in a director of football. I know he's got no work with me, walk away, and then I ain't got to pay him off or what. Do you get what I mean? Yeah. So we're not sure if Sullivan's playing games again. Do you get what I mean? He just wants power. So I think in an ideal situation, I'd like to see it gone, rip it up, and get sort of a profile manager that I think the Premier League's all moving towards. Yeah. But in a real situation under Sullivan, I think that's the type of manager we're going to have. We're going to have the Nunos and the Moyeses and all those kind of you know what I mean? And I think if Allardyce was out of retirement, we'd see him. Yeah, I mean, Sean Dyche. Like, I'll tell you that, I hate to admit it, but as long as Sullivan's there, if Sean Dyche is out of work, at some point he's going to manage us, bro. At some point, we're going to see my man with his grusty ass voice that no one can understand.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? He's going to manage us, bro, if he's out of work.
I'm surprised he didn't go to Spurs, to be honest.
Do you know what, though? He went up in my estimation a little bit, though, old Dicey, right?
Yeah.
I was watching a TalkSport clip on YouTube when he was on there in an interview.
Yeah.
And I kind of rated what I said. I couldn't really pick out properly if he said that he turned the job down. But I remember, like, Simon Jordan, that prick, but he was like, he was basically like, did you take the job or something along those lines? And he was like, well, why would I take the job? He goes, I'd have to ask them, and I'm paraphrasing, but he was like, I have to ask what they're going to do for me. Because he goes, what is it? He basically said, like, I've got enough money. How much money do you need? And he goes, at the end of the day, he's kind of along the line of saying that if you keep them up, they're going to end up sacking you anyway. And if you go down, you're going to have that on your CV kind of thing. And I thought, I rated that because I thought, like, it's true. How much money do you need? And why would you go in and take a job that you know is a fucking train wreck? Yeah. Have that on your CV just for a few extra mil when you've got a mil already. So I kind of rated that, to be fair. But,
fair play to him.
So that I would wonder if it all comes out later in time, if he was actually offered the Spuds job and he actually said those words, what's it worth to me? Because... It would have, if they wanted to stay in the Premier League, he would have kept them up. Yeah, he would have given a better chance than anybody.
You know what I mean? I do rate De Zerbi, but I don't know if he's cut out for a relegation scrap like that.
I think if they lose tomorrow, if they don't beat Brighton tomorrow, I think it's going to go proper wrong, mate. It's going to go wobbly for him because I think all the belief that they might have got in their training and what have you, that'd be two games that he's been in charge and 2 losses.
Yeah.
And if they lose and we win, they ain't pulling 5 points back.
They're not putting 5 points back, bro.
No. So I think tomorrow's a big game, bro.
It's a massive game.
But so in saying
I see them drawing.
Huh? I see them drawing. Because you got the Deserby factor, haven't you? You got the fact
exactly.
He left Brighton and he left the crowd as well. So the players might think, you know what, we're going to teach you a little lesson here. Let's beat you up in your new team and send you down. You get me?
Yeah, exactly. True.
So it's a tricky one. I don't see them winning it.
I don't see them winning it.
No. If they draw and we win, they're banging trouble. What's
that? What points would that be then?
4.
That'll be 4, right? Even then, I can't see them calling 4 back.
No, because their games after that, they're away to Wolves. Wolves at home.
They got Villa, they got Chelsea, they got Leeds.
Yeah, I think we could be well clear of them by.
Yeah.
This is a big weekend. So in saying that, bruv, let's call it now. Who's going down? So name your 3. Call it.
Burnley, Wolves, and Spurs.
That's your call.
I think Spurs will do. I think Spurs will be the one that drop. I feel like the Spurs they haven't got no fight, and even if you look at the worst, well, I'm gonna say best case, but worst case scenario for us, it will be they need to stay up and we get relegated. They will need to win 3 of the last 6 games when they ain't won since the 28th of December. So how would no matter who's coming, that's a massive turnaround for you to do the last 6 games. I can see them, even if they win, hypothetically, they win against Brighton. They still have to win 2 and hope that we don't, and hope that we fall off a cliff and they jump back on the cliff. So the 2 things need to go in their favour. So even if they win the 3 games, which will get to 39, we're only 7 points off of that. So we could just win two wins and a draw, and we get to that.
But we've been saying all along, bro, like a few games back, we've been saying it's like I was saying 4 wins, you were saying 3.
3, exactly.
So we've got one of the 4 that I was predicting and one of the 3 you were predicting. And if you look at the next 2, you look at the next 3 fixtures, really speaking, you should be targeting at least 2 wins in those.
2 wins
away to Palace, home to Everton, away to Brentford. You should be targeting at least 2 more wins out of that.
Yeah, that's 6 points there.
Wait, 3 wins, if I'm being honest.
2 wins and a draw, I'll probably take.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Do you get what I mean? So
and that keeps us what? 2 wins and a draw gets us. I reckon 39 is the sweet spot. 39. That's the sweet spot. I reckon no one's going down with 39.
I think, I don't think so. I think, I would agree with that. I actually think what you're saying, I agree with you. I think all 3, I think the 3 you said are going down now. As much as that Premier League thing just makes me nervous because I just know about their branding. It just makes me nervous. Like I could just see West Ham getting a player sent off or just something. Do you get what I mean?
Dumb.
But I think when you look at Spuds, they're exactly where they're supposed to be. Because if you think about it, last year, they finished 1 place above the relegation zone.
Yep.
So by rights, they're exactly where they're supposed to be.
Exactly. They're bottom 5 team. Not bottom 4, 5 team.
So if you look at how it worked out, didn't we finish 2 places above the relegation?
Yeah, we did.
So we're exactly where we're supposed to be right now. Do you know what I mean? So I do think, a lot of people think if Spuds go, it's going to take them years to come back away. I don't agree. I think
they come out first time.
I think if Spuds go down, I think they smash the championship because I just think financially they've got too much money. They've got the backing, and I just think they'll be able to buy the best.
And I think they'll be able to survive down there for 1 season.
I think so, easily.
And take a hit.
Yeah, easily. Remember, they own their stadium.
Yeah,
the infrastructure's there for them.
They're getting boxing, they're getting Beyonce there.
They're making money, they'll be fine, and that's the thing. And I think they will be able to. I think they will buy a lot of players, a lot of championship level players, get them out of the league, and I think they'll have the money to rebuild when they come up. But I just think the humiliation of being down there for a year is satisfying enough for us.
Yeah, exactly that.
That is just satisfying, just watching them go down. Do you know what I mean? So I would call those 3, man, definitely. But but so
you think though, if Spurs beat Brighton, would that change your opinion?
That's the thing, right? I still feel very, very nervous when it comes to Nuno. Like, we beat Palace all the time, really, at their place. Yeah. We've got a really good record over there. They don't really do nothing to us over there. But the thing is, I just feel that you add pressure to Nuno and it becomes even worse. So if they beat Brighton, the reality is it's in our hands. Win our games, win more games than Spuds, and we stay up.
Exactly.
So the assignment hasn't changed.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't matter what Spuds do. The assignment is the same. You go and win your game.
Yeah.
That's it. If Spuds beat Brighton, they could beat Brighton 10-0. The reality is, once we win our game, they will go into the next round of fixtures still 2 points behind us. It's simple as that.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? It's as simple as that. Right?
Yeah.
If they win and we draw, obviously, the goal difference will put us behind them.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? So the reality is, we just have to win our game. If they lose or draw and then we draw, it's a good result.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just like
you said, that's 4 points.
Yeah, if we win, obviously, if they draw and we draw, it's the same, isn't it? But if we just get to the next round of fixtures above them, then it's calm. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. So would it change my opinion? I think I'd be a lot more nervous if they win, because I just think Nuno would get nervous.
Yeah.
I think Nuno will go into his shell and just try not to lose that game.
Yeah.
And try to make the points up elsewhere. Whereas I think you go after that game. Palace are going to be drunk, like punch drunk. Literally drunk.
Picked up last night, bro.
I see that all over Twitter, whatever it's called. The men, they're out boozing, right? They've got injuries, they're boozing, and they're in the semi-finals of the conference.
And they've got 42 points, bro.
Right, bro, there is no way they're turning up on Monday.
No way they're turning up on Monday.
They'll turn up for about 5 minutes, right? Yeah. If we do not go after them, as soon as you start snapping into a few challenges and whatever, them men are going to think, hold on, I ain't looking to be injured for the semi-final. I don't want it. They ain't going to want it. And they know as well, it just matters whether they hate Tottenham more than they hate us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True.
So by rights, there's everything that's in our favour to win that game of football Monday night.
Yeah, it is.
Nuno makes me nervous, brother.
Yeah.
He makes me nervous. I just think, boy, like, is he going to just do that madness where it's just like, next year, Mateta's just running wild on us, you get me? And you just vexed.
Yeah, I hear it. All right, with that said then, so what's your prediction for that game?
Well, we're going to come to predictions. You want to do predictions now?
Oh, sorry, no.
Bro, let's do predictions now, bro.
We put the gun back in the holster.
All right, let's put it back. Yeah, let's put it back. All right, let's park that for a minute and move to the next thing. So what I was saying, bro, just on a quick thing, we like to have a little bit of fun, a trip down memory lane or talk about something else. So I was thinking the other day, what's your best memory of West Ham? So your best memory, your best season, whatever. And then how would staying up this season rank alongside your best memory?
Good question. I will probably say my best memory as a fan is probably a last season at Upton Park. I feel like that season we were slapping teams left, right, and centre. I remember Victor Moses getting the brace. I remember beating Man City away, beating Liverpool 3-0, been tucking in we was tucking in teams left, right, centre. We had Payet, we had a good team, man. Saka and them, man. We had a really good team then. So, and I went into every game not fearing anyone that season, not fearing not one team that I think we could give any team a go. And I feel it was only 2 points out of Champions League, and they
about 4 in the end when they.
Was it about 4? Yeah.
When the season finished, we got done out of that, boy. A lot of referees.
Yeah, we got done really bad out of there. A couple of decisions didn't go our way, and a couple of games I remember.
Yeah.
So that's probably my best season. Another season that sticks out to me is first season up after winning the playoff final, and we got to the FA Cup final.
Right. Yeah.
That was a good season for me.
Pick one, bro.
Yeah, we have to be up to Park season.
Last one, yeah. So how would staying up rank alongside that in terms of that feeling, emotion, or what have you?
Sorry, I just remembered the Tevez season as well. When we lost to Tottenham, I was at that
The Great
game.
Escape.
The Great Escape, yeah, that's great.
Right. So which one are you picking, bro?
Flipping, no, you put me on the spot.
Yes, mate.
Yeah, all right, so you need to stick at the Upton Park season. And what was your question, sorry?
How would staying up this season rank alongside that? On par?
It will be, this season would be a great season, but it won't compare to that season.
So it won't be anywhere near the feeling, that euphoria.
Nah, the euphoria that I felt. Did we go to Europe that season?
Which one? We
got knocked out by Palermo.
We got knocked out quick, bro.
Quickly, the qualifying, didn't it?
Yeah, it was quick fast, bro. We got knocked out.
Yeah. No, Asher fucking Go-Go. That's what he was.
Okay, it sounds like an 80s pop song. You know what I mean? Ashka Go-Go, you get me?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But I don't think I'm not discounting what this is, because like I said, I think if Nuno keeps us up, he's done a fantastic job. No matter what you say, no matter what other people say, I feel like he's done his remit. He's kept us up.
So how's it going to rank then? So it's not close, or it's
it will rank third with no one second. It is that's all right.
All right.
What about yourself?
I think I was thinking about this the other day. That's why I brought it up today, right? Because I know we touched on it little bits over and what have you, but you know, that's what part of it is. So that's nostalgia in it. That's what we talk. That's what we do in it. So I think with me though, bro, I think I'm gonna go with the Pardew year. Right? I know everyone talks about the last season at Upton Park. I thought that was fantastic. But do you know what I really liked about the Pardew year? Because I was looking at them like alongside each other, like thinking about it. And I just liked our team that year when we come up to the final. Like Coca, Mully, Harewood, Zamora, Anton Ferdinand, like Kacheski and Everton, and I just, I really liked that team. I just thought it was powerful, like because even under the Bilic, remember we still had men like Andy Carroll, we still had those but I think and I think obviously Pint and Lanzini kind of made that year, didn't they? But for me though, bro, that Pardew year, the way we played, like when we went up to the last two to win at the Emirates, well not at the Emirates, Highbury, we just beat up Arsenal on their own patch. Remember when Sol Campbell ducked at half time, crying, man just gone.
Gone. Gave him a beating.
Gone, bruv. Like I just thought to myself, that for me was the season. I think the feeling, the happiness I felt through every moment of that season, and getting to the FA Cup. And I remember you was talking about it the other day. You was watching with your brethren.
Yeah.
A Liverpool fan. I watched that FA Cup final in a bar in Whitechapel.
Okay.
And I remember like when we scored, just going nuts, bro. Just a pair of us just holding each other, just jumping up and down. Wicked, you get me? And those penalties, bro, broke my heart, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Broke my heart.
What's his name? Scalori or whatever his name is. Just kick the ball
out.
Just kick it out. Like, I don't know what he was doing, but yeah, bro. Like, and I think that for me, when I actually really look at it, that was the year. I think that was probably in recent times. That was probably one of my most enjoyable seasons. Even though the last season at Upton Park, that was special, very, very special. But there was just something about that Pardew year. I just liked everything about the team. I just had no criticism of that team. Like just no criticism. I just loved every single player, every single the way we played. Do you get what I mean? I just
I agree.
So how do if we start this year, I'm gonna rank it quite high in terms of the feeling because we were so dead and buried. We're so dead and buried. Come January, I think to Tottenham, right? I think there's something like a 14-point swing, something crazy like that.
Yeah.
So when you look at it, you have to say, in terms of the feeling, what I would feel if we stayed up.
In the respect for Tottenham as well.
Yeah, that's what I think it will be. It will be there.
Yeah,
I think if we stayed up and Forest went down, you'd be happy for a few minutes, like for the day or a couple of weeks, what have you. But then afterwards, you'd be like, "What a crap season! What's happening next season or what have you?" Whereas I don't think it's going to fucking matter if Tottenham go down.
No, he make my season. He probably be a great season.
If City win the league and possibly the treble, which would be hilarious to me, Spuds go down in the place of us, bro. I think I'll be the happiest man in the summer ever.
Yep. I can enjoy the World Cup. I enjoy the summer transfer.
How you mean? Bro, I don't even wear colours no more, bro. I'll have a Westham shirt on watching a random World Cup game. You know what, bro? Seriously, I think that would just restore my love and everything for football at a high level. So I think for me, bro, I think it's definitely the Pardew year. And I think in terms of that euphoria, that feeling, I think I get quite high. It will match that feeling for me for that period of time. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think you're right, though. It's that Tottenham element, I think.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah, I think so. I think if we stayed up in space of leagues, I'd be like, anyway, you know them. I think we send the Spuds down, bro. Woo.
Yeah. We could make songs through. This could go on for decades, bro. that we said, that can you
Bruv, there'll be
imagine?
songs.
No matter what happens in the future, they can win the league, they can beat us in finals, but we can hold it to them and say, we set your clock down. You never take that back.
Exactly.
So say something.
And in it, say something.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, so yeah, bro. I think for me that would be quite high. That'd be quite high.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, bro. So what we got coming up? So we've got a weekend of fixtures that's crazy right now, bro. Like bit of a nervy one, exciting and nervy one.
Yeah.
So what's your prediction for the Palace game away?
Before that, sorry, what's your prediction on our rivals? Then we do all the ones last. So Tottenham v Brighton, Leeds v
Wolves.
Wolves.
They got Wolves at home.
Yeah, and Forest have got
Burnley.
At home or away?
I think it's at home, bro. But I'm gonna tell you now. I think they're both at home. Yeah, hold on.
Oh, the two bottom teams have got.
Yeah. Hold on. What's the date on Saturday? Tomorrow is the 18th.
Mm-hmm.
On Sunday.
Yeah, it'd be Sunday.
Burnley at home, yeah. So basically, Spuds have got Brighton at home, Leeds have got Wolves at home, and Forest have got Burnley at home. So the prediction, bruv, I think.
Mm-hmm. Brighton v. No, that's the juicy one. So do me Nottingham Forest game first.
Forest win.
Forest win, yeah.
Forest win.
Leeds.
Leeds win.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leeds win.
Okay, cool. And obviously the Spuds.
I think they're gonna draw.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna score a draw.
Yeah, I do too. And finally, the Rip Roarers.
I think we win 1-0.
Oh, really? Nervy 1-0.
Nervy 1-0. I think similar to the Fulham game, 1-0 like that.
Yeah. And you get like a bit of genius, a stroke of genius.
Yeah, like a Bowen cut in or what have you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Something like that. Okay, cool.
Yeah. You go on. So you go for the rivals.
Okay, cool. So Forest. They did that Europe though, didn't they? So Forest have Burnley at home.
Yeah.
Forest win that.
Okay, go on. Leeds.
Wolves 1-1.
Oh, okay.
I think the hangover from the Man United game and making 1-1.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And what are you saying about the Spuds Brighton?
Another score draw.
Yeah.
Score draw. Yeah. And obviously, our boys, I'm going for, I was going to say comprehensive 2-1, but it's not really comprehensive if it's 2-1, is it? It's not comprehensive, is it? So, yeah.
It's a tight game, bro.
Tight, yeah. I would go with 2-1 West Ham.
All right,
I think we go 2-0 up and then bring one back and it'd be nervy bomb time, but we see it through.
All right. And just quickly before we finish, bro, stick with the same team or are you making any changes?
Oh, what a question.
Because apparently he's got everybody available to him.
All fit and firing.
Literally every player is available to him. He's got no injury concerns at all.
I'll go with the same team.
Same team. So
Maverick. No. So Wan-Bissaka or Walker Peters?
Well, you're saying same team. You asking me that?
Yeah.
Are you asking me that? All right, brother. Me personally, Wan-Bissaka does not come back into that team.
Yeah? I agree.
I've been on him for a while, bro. I can't take him charging up the pitch out of position
and jogging back.
Not jogging back. No. I'm not into no Spider-Man business. Walker Peters he done his job properly against Wolves. He done his job. You know what I mean? Where he's supposed to be. Forward. He contributes when he goes forward. He'll cross the ball, whereas Wan-Bissaka won't cross the ball. Always cutting.
Yeah, true.
Right, and then he gets back. He sprints back. For me, he holds his place. So
you're
saying huh?
I think that's fair play.
Yeah. So I'll tell you what. So the team was Walker Peters, Mavropanos, Disasi, Joof, Bowen, Fernandez, Souček, Somerville, Pablo, Tati. So you're keeping that same team, yeah?
Yeah, I'm keeping that same team.
Yeah, I think so as well. I think you've got to keep the same team. I think in the moment you can't change a team that wins 4-0.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I know I normally say horses for courses and what have you, but that was a 4-0 win.
Yeah.
So changing the team is mad.
Yeah, it would make no sense unless it's injuries.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
All right. So here
I
we go.
agree.
Before we might not get a chance to sit down again before the game after that. So the game after that is the Everton game. All right. So we've got a quick 5-minute thing if that, right?
Yeah.
So let's look at it like this then, right? So the fixtures, right, that matter to us next weekend. Forest are away to Sunderland. What's your prediction on that? And that's on a Friday night.
That's 1-1. Let's go draw.
Right. Wolves at home to the Spuds.
Ooh. Spurs win that.
Yeah. And then Leeds not playing. They're playing in the FA Cup by the looks of it.
Okay.
Right? So then it's us at home to Everton.
Is that Sunday or Saturday?
Saturday.
3 o'clock kickoff?
3 o'clock, yeah.
Okay. Score draw, H. I think Everton are too good away at the moment. I think the only team better than them away is City and Arsenal.
All right.
I feel like the Moyes factor as well. To be honest, I'll give Moyes his dues. He's left with dignity, and since he's gone, he hasn't said a bad thing about West Ham. And at the beginning, we kind of was slating him, but he still held his head up. So I'll give him his due. He's done his thing, I think, man. And he's getting the tune out of Everton. So I think that's gonna be a hard game, H. I ain't gonna lie to you.
So you're saying it's score draw?
Score draw, yeah.
All right.
What's yours?
I think Sunderland beat Forest at their place.
Do you reckon? Yeah.
Yeah, I think Sunderland are going a little sneaky run into Europe.
Yeah.
And I think Wolves are in the semi-final as well. Not Wolves, sorry, Forest in the semi-final.
Yeah, true.
I don't think they win up there. I think Sunderland win. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Wolves Spuds. I think Wolves beat them. I think especially if Spuds do not beat Brighton on Saturday, I don't think they go up there and win that game.
Yeah.
Wolves at home will have a go. They'll have a go.
They will have a go.
Yeah, they'll have a go. And they done Liverpool up there, didn't they?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
True. After being 2-0 down as well.
They'll have a go. Yeah, they'll have a go. I'm telling you. So I think they might do Spuds up there. And I think us at home to Everton, I think we'll beat them.
You reckon?
I think we'll beat them.
Yeah.
I think it'll be an awful game of football to watch. I think it's going to be drab, but I think we'll beat them. Yeah, I think we'll beat them. I think we'll beat them back 2-0.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, I think we'll beat them back 2-0. Yeah.
Fair play.
Yeah. So, okay, brother. Yeah. So another fantastic episode.
As always.
Yeah, we'll sit down again in a couple of weeks, bro. So, yeah, bro, we're going to enjoy the weekend's worth of football. And I'm sure we'll catch up after the Spuds game or what have you. And,
of course,
bro, come on, you Irons.
Come on, you Rick Rollers.
All right, brother. Love, my bro.
All right, love. Take it easy.
Take it easy, bro. Big